Hello, how you doing? I'm going to talk about this, why it is important that you buy land. First of all, I'm speaking to everybody. I'm speaking to poor people, all poor people. I'm particularly talking to black poor people, even black middle class people. The government's not going to do anything for us. The government is kicking us out of housing to put illegals in. That's what they've done all around me. All the apartment complexes around blacks, poor, moderate income blacks or whites can't get into the apartment complex. It is full of illegals who don't have a social security number, don't have anything. The government's not doing anything for us ever. Second thing is that if you are a property owner, you own property, that will take care of your homeless problem. You will not have a homeless issue. See, you can, if you're living out of your van, you cannot park at the courthouse. I'm not even so sure about Walmart anymore. I don't know what Walmart's policy is, but you cannot park on public lands. Maybe you can park at the park at some point. I don't know how long you can stay there. I don't know. I guess all parks are different, but it's getting harder and harder to park at these plazas. Okay, the people call the police. So, and it's hard to drive all night. So I'm suggesting that you find some cheap property and buy it. Okay, and you won't have any problem from the police. And as I said before in the previous videos, there's the best way I can think of, the cheapest way I can think of is buying tax delinquent properties and abandoned properties. There are some in Iowa, Idaho, Montana. If you want to live in the Midwest, there's also plenty of them in Arkansas and Missouri, tax delinquent property. And there's plenty in the South, Alabama, Georgia, Mississippi. Plenty of tax delinquent properties, abandoned properties, abandoned plantations, etc. It will solve all of your homeless problem. I also suggest, as a side hustle, you learn how to build a house. I have 2 or 3 books on how to build houses. So you have to think outside the box when you're poor. So I am suggesting you, as a side hustle, learn how to build a house. But you must be a property owner, tax delinquent property, so that if you become homeless, if you get kicked out of your apartment for some reason, for non-payment of rent or whatever, you can live on your property and the government will not say a thing. It's important for you as a Black American to take control of your future. You don't wait because the government's not going to give us anything. I've already told my family the government's not going to give you anything at all. It's not going to give us anything as we age. They're kicking senior citizens out of apartments. So if they don't care about the senior citizens who have, white and black senior citizens, if they don't care about the senior citizens who have put so much into this country, they don't care about any other American. They're kicking veterans out of nursing homes. They're kicking them out of this and that. They don't care about Americans anymore. So I'm suggesting that while you're healthy, to buy some property. I didn't say buy a $300,000 house or $200,000 house. I'm talking about dirt cheap property. Buy some dirt cheap property so that you can park on it if you get down and out. That's what I'm suggesting. If you want to live in the Carolinas, you can do that too. But the government's not going to do anything for you if you are an American. And if you are a Black American, they're really not going to do anything for you. So I'm suggesting that you buy some land. If you go to if you go to Mississippi, for example, and go buy a 50 by 100 lot, that is your lot. You can still park on it because it is yours. And it's very cheap. Tax delinquent property in Alabama and Mississippi is very cheap. I'm suggesting that you do that. Have a nice day.